Bonjour from the Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris. Fun fact about Notre Dame is it is housed the Crown of Thorns, which is believed to be a relic associated with Jesus. The authenticity of the relic is a matter of faith and historical interpretation, and it is a topic of ongoing debate amongst scholars. As for the blood and DNA of Jesus, there is no scientific evidence or historical documentation to support such a claim. The idea of possessing Jesus' blood, DNA, falls within the realm of religious belief rather than verifiable fact. For me, I put myself back at the crucifixion of Jesus, and if this is my savior and best friend, like if I was Peter taking Jesus off the cross, one of the first things I would do is throw the crown of thorns as far away as possible. The crown was a symbol of mockery and was for pure embarrassment and ridicule. To save the crown would have been the last thing I would have done at that time. However, maybe they went back later and somehow found it. So we always keep an open mind to all possibilities. I feel such a strong, deep connection to this gorgeous cathedral. It burned 4 years ago, which is exactly when I stopped drinking ethanol. The Parisians here have done an incredible job restoring it, and I feel the same way about my body being fully restored now that I don't have an addictive toxic liquid running through it. If your family drinks alcohol, they were probably the first ones to pull you in to the alcohol matrix, which is the collective unconscious belief that alcohol benefits us in some way. When I was a boy growing up in the Midwest, alcohol was pretty much everywhere. Before I even knew what alcohol was, I knew that beer, wine, and colorful little shots meant having a good time. Despite our family history of the alcohol, with tons of alcohol addiction and the ruin it caused, alcohol played a role in all of my rites of passage and family milestones, including religious ones. My first sip of wine at my first Holy Communion at age 9. Then I had more wine at 11 in my grandma's church because she wanted to make sure that it took. For a while, I dated an Italian Catholic girl with heels on. She would look down at me from about 6'4". When she spoke, I definitely listened. She told me that when she was a child, her Christmas Eve mass service felt like going to meet the president. The whole family dressed up in their finest suits, dresses, shoes, and accessories. Many of their heirlooms only were brought out of the closet once per year, and this was it. They would snap the family photo and get to church early to meet and greet with other families, each looking their Christmas best. Then the man of the hour arrived. The crowd parted for Father O'Reilly as he made his way through the crowd, blessing each of them with a smile and brief chat. After the 1-hour ceremony, including the wine, sacrament of course, she would see the Irish Catholic priest filling his cup with Celtic crossing liquor and celebrating with her parents. She reasoned, if the most spiritual man in the world that she knows is drinking on the most spiritual night of the year, alcohol must be a good thing. Not long after I dealt with my own dad's death from alcohol-induced cancer, one of my uncles told me that he had prostate cancer. And we were at a winery together after my nephew's baptism. The priest who performed the baptism, and whom I admire and respect immensely, was drinking white wine with my uncle. The priest was fully aware that my uncle had prostate cancer and was about to begin radiation treatment. Watching my uncle drink that yellow-tinted ethanol, I was in complete horror. All I could see was cancer cells enjoying a liquid poison swim party inside my uncle's prostate. While I can't remember exactly what I said, I definitely recall saying something to my uncle and the family priest about alcohol causing cancer. The priest took a large sip and said something about canon law and it being food. My whole body trembled, my mind was in shock. I was so upset I couldn't say anything. The next day I called my uncle. With all due respect, alcohol is ethanol. Alcohol has been 100% proven to cause cancer. Alcohol is a level 1 carcinogen, which is the same level as cigarettes. Please, at the very minimum, do not drink any alcohol while you're going through your cancer treatment. I'm sending you a bunch of non-alcoholic IPAs. When you feel like a cold beer, go for it. I've already lost a dad to cancer caused by alcohol, and I'm not losing an uncle to it as well. People who drink alcohol just love to remind you that Jesus drank wine. They talk a lot about the gospel story of Jesus turning water into wine at a wedding in Canaan. This is probably what the priest was thinking when he dismissed me. But do you think that after seeing all the science about alcohol and ethanol, he would say that the wine of today is fine to drink on a regular basis? Moderate and responsible basis? Did Jesus ever mean for us to guzzle alcohol like we do today? I think we all know the answer to that. Please click that heart, like, and follow to show your support, to join like-minded teammates and coaches, free live Zoom calls, and learn how to control alcohol in a fun way. Go to wearetheafr.org. 2024, the inside of the cathedral will be open again, so be sure to come for a visit. The God in me recognizes, honors, and loves the God in you. Au revoir from Paris.